So this video is not gonna be easy at all. But I have to make it. My dog passed away last week, last Friday. We had to put her to sleep, and it has been so hard ever since. And to be honest, I'm a little better today. Today is Wednesday. She went away last Friday, so it's less than a week now. But I feel like centuries. I feel like if a lot of time has passed already. And I wanted to make this video, of course, to explain why I'm not posting on the channel. The second reason, maybe I can help someone who is passing by this situation right now. Maybe you are going to watch this video in the future. Maybe now you are dealing with that right now. And the third reason is for myself. I just feel like I need to make this video. I need to talk about it. Not that I don't have the opportunity to talk about it. I feel like I'm privileged because my grief is being it hasn't been a lonely grief. My husband is feeling so much like me, my mother as well, and I got a lot of support from friends, and thank God nobody downsided my grief so far. But I know a lot of people, sometimes they are not understood, or they feel lonely because they feel like they are the only ones who are feeling this immense pain. And I just want to say to you, my heart is with you. I know what you are dealing with. You are not alone, and it's totally normal. And I think we need to talk more about this topic because maybe if you never had a dog or a cat or a bird or a horse or an animal in your life, maybe you don't understand, and that's okay. I'm not telling you that you should feel the pain like me. I'm not saying that you should understand what is going on with me right now. I only ask you to try to empathize with people who deal with that. If someone cross your path dealing with this type of pain, just give them a hug. If you don't know what to say, don't say anything, just give them a hug. Just feel you are sorry, and that's it. And if you had the privilege to have an animal in your life, you know what I'm talking about. And if you lost one of those animals, you know how painful it is. Nothing prepares us to this. Interesting story. Sira, my dog, she is 11 years. I'm gonna keep talking about her in present tense. I feel better that way, so it's kind of weird, but it's how I prefer. So Sirai is 11 years old, and she's with me. She just turned 11, and she is with me since she was a puppy. And she came to my life in when I was living hard times, I would say. she came into my life before my husband. So when I met my husband, I already had her. So we had this special bond because in the beginning it was only the two of us. So she came into my life to, I don't know, to make it brighter, to make it fun. And well, but the story I wanted to tell you is uh, she was with me not for a long time yet when someday I was coming back from work and I passed by this vet clinic. I was only passing by and I saw these people taking this big bag, this big black bag, and putting it in a car. And I immediately understood what that meant. And I remember that my heart felt so, I don't know, I was pounding. I ran home to be with her, and I decided that I would never forget that scene, that I would ever have in mind that she wouldn't be with me forever, because that's the reality and we have to face that. So I never saw her as this thing that, or as this dog that would live forever. I always understood that she was only passing by my life, and I had to enjoy as much as I could, and that's what I did. And somehow that was good, because sometimes when the weather was not that nice, or when I was in a hurry, and she would look at me asking me to take her with me, I have to confess that a lot of times I did it because I remember that and I thought, she's not here forever, so I have to cherish these moments. So I'm grateful for that, but somehow I think I lied to myself, like I know what is gonna happen. Of course I'm gonna be sad, but it's not gonna be something that it's gonna, I don't know, make me feel horrible. It's not gonna take me so down. And we are never prepared. We are never prepared. And one of the worst things are is the guilty. It is the guilt you feel. And I don't feel any guilt about putting her to sleep, because the vet said to us there was nothing we could do, and she was starting to decline and we didn't want to see her in pain. So for me that decision was not hard. I always knew on the back of my mind that when the time would come, I would do the best for her. I wouldn't be selfish. I wouldn't be, and that was kind of easy for us. We immediately said, okay, let's do what is best for her. And I remember the vet. Actually, let me tell you, I brought her to the vet last Thursday. She was not eating. If you watched the vlogs before, I was telling you that we were kind of worried because she was not eating very well. She was getting even more picky. She was always picky to eat, but she was getting worse. And I would change the food, and when we changed the food, she would eat. So we thought maybe it was because of her age. But a week before she started, she stopped eating. She would eat just a few pieces of chicken, and then I would change to turkey and she would eat. But from Tuesday she started to throwing up, everything she would eat. She lost a lot of weight, so I was worried. So on Thursday, I got her to the vet. And on the back of my mind, it was something, not that it was not serious, but I thought that was something curable, that she would take some med and she would eat and she would gain her weight back and everything would be fine. And the vet made an ultrasound and discovered this huge tumor in her belly, and she said that there is nothing we can do, actually. And I remember, so it was Thursday, and we asked one more day with her, so she gave her an injection for the nausea, but she was not in pain, but she was with a lot of nausea. So we brought her back home. We stayed a whole day with her. So the moment she said that to us, until the next day when the time came with other vet, everybody in the clinic would, you could see that they were trying to assure us that we were doing the right thing. Like, don't worry, there's nothing you can do. It's the best decision. And at some point it was kind of annoying because I was not feeling guilty for that. But I was feeling so guilty for all the times I didn't spend with her. And that's hard. That's hard because if I analyze objectively, I know we were the best owners that she could have. I know we had amazing memories, amazing walks. I would get her to parks, we would walk. She always liked to go to the lake. I would get her to the lake. But still, your mind always get to the bad things, like, oh, but that day I didn't take her. Oh, poor dog. She thought I didn't love her enough. Your mind plays a lot of games with you. And it's so hard. So I've been trying so hard to not play that game in my mind, to feel comfortable that we did the best we could with her, that we loved her so much, and most importantly, that she knew we loved her so much. So yeah, but I'm telling you all of this to explain why I'm not posting, to explain that I am in this deep pain right now. I'm gonna be fine. I know I'm gonna be fine. And I decided that it was time to leave this grief, because I always, that's something in me. I always think that we have to feel the feelings. When I love hard. When I suffer hard. I'm not talking about destructive suffering, but I do believe that I have to feel the pain so I can let it go. If I try to distract myself, at some point this will come back. At some point the pain is gonna be there. So I decided to take this time to leave it, to leave this pain, so I can release everything I need to release. And when I come back, I can come back stronger to make better videos, to make better content for you, to be a better person, because right now I am not in my best version. I am trying hard. The first days I spent in bed. Now I'm gradually starting to do my things. I'm going to the gym in the morning. Of course, I'm not performing my best, but I'm going there just for the sake of going to do something, to move my body. I'm trying to eat as healthy as I can. It's not like a normal day for me, but at least I'm trying to get enough protein, even though it means I'm eating more carbs, because carbs are they bring us comfort. So of course I'm leaving that, but I'm trying to not, to not give up right now. And I think I'm a little better. And if you ask why I am recording this now, today, I have to be honest, I thought about record this right now because this morning I could wash my hair. And okay, now it's gonna be a little better. Those things, they start being hard. Things that are normal, things that you enjoy, things that bring you good things. So yeah, I'm trying to function with the basics. I've been waking up, of course, taking my shower, trying to eat. I am now going to the gym. I'm not doing my routine, but I'm trying to at least to move. This morning it's raining a lot, so I decided to give my husband a ride to work so I could get out of home for a little. So I am trying, but at the same time I'm giving me time. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's why you don't see my videos right now. I maybe in a couple of days I'm gonna resume the vlogs. I have, I believe, 1 or 2 vlogs that I did that are not added. Probably she's in those footage I didn't see yet. And so yeah, maybe the next vlog you are going to see her. Then it's, but yeah, but after that I'm gonna try to resume my life as best as I can. And if I feel ready, if I feel like I have something to share about it, if I can help other people to cope with that, maybe I'm gonna make another video about how I'm managing all this pain, all this grief. But right now, I want to tell you, if you are watching this video because you are grieving a beloved pet, I just want to say a couple of things to you. First, you are not alone. It's not, how can I say, it's not even uncommon to feel what you feel, let alone being wrong. You are not wrong to feeling that way. You are not doing that. You are not feeling that way because you are weak. You're weak, or because you are, I don't know, too sentimental. It's normal. The only thing, we don't talk a lot about it. So don't feel lonely. Try to try to have people that understand you close, and try to avoid those that don't understand, at least for now. And it's normal. Forgive them, because not all of people can feel this connection we feel. So don't blame them if they don't understand you, but try to stay away at least for a while. Try to be close to people that feel that way. Another thing that I can say to you is release it. Release it the best way you can, and the way that makes sense to you. For my husband, for example, he couldn't see her toys. For me, it's not a problem. He wanted to get rid of the toys right away. I felt like I was not ready yet. and there's no right or wrong here. He grieves different from me. So what we did, I put away all of her toys. I don't know if someday I'm gonna be ready to let them go, but for now I have them, and he doesn't see them. So we compromise to find a solution. So what I'm trying to say is, the way you grieve is the right way. The way you want to grieve is the right way. If you want to do a type of memorial for your pet, if you want to keep their ashes, or if you don't want to have anything, or if you want to bury them, do what feels best for you, okay? And don't deny your pain. Don't deny. Embrace it, not in a way that we are going to be depressed forever, but embrace as something that you have to feel. And another thing that I want to say is, as I was trying to explain, my husband and I, we were always talking, trying to explain to another how we are feeling, how we are dealing with that. And something I explained to my husband is that the sadness is a different sadness that I ever felt. Because usually sadness comes with other feelings. It comes with angry. For example, you feel angry about something, and thus you are sad. So it's a mixed feelings inside of you. You are sad, but you are angry with something, or you feel guilty, as sometimes I feel. But most of the times I was telling him it's a pure sadness, because I'm not angry, because I know that is life, that is the cycle of life. So I'm not angry with God, I'm not angry with her, I'm not angry at all. I feel guilty sometimes, but most of the times I can talk to myself like, it's insane, your guilt is insane, come back, come back, come back. And what I feel is just sadness. I don't wait for any outcome. Like, I know she cannot come back. I know I'm gonna feel it for a period of time. So there is nothing I can do. I just feel sad. It's so weird. And I was telling you this because if what you are feeling is pure sadness, it's actually, I wouldn't say it's a good thing, but there is the other side. You can only feel pure sadness if you felt pure happiness before. If your love for your pet or for your beloved ones, if it's a person, was pure, was strong, it completed you, your sadness is gonna be only sadness. And only people that feel that unconditional love from a pet can feel this pure sadness, I believe. So I kind of feel grateful. It sucks. I wish I could come back to my normal self right away, but at the same time I am grateful because I know I'm only feeling this because I had a great source of happiness in my life. And another thing that I want to leave with you is, right now I cannot feel that way, but my strategy, I would say, that's how I always felt that I would see this time, and I hope someday I can get there. I want to remember Syrah, my dog, as a good experience, as good memories, good moments, like a travel, like those magical holiday travels that we take, and years after we remember, but we remember with happiness. Let's say when you think about a place that you visit and you remember, oh, it was so beautiful, the people were so loving, or the food I had there was so amazing. We never cry because we live at those moments, right? We treasure those moments. And that's how I want to see my dog in the future. When I think about her, I don't want to think about this pain right now. I want to think as the most amazing trip I ever had in my life. And I want to think about her like something that brought me so much joy, and I want to just smile and keep going. And I hope someday I can get there, and I hope someday you can get there too. We are going to get there. But for now, I need my time, and I really hope to see you soon. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for the positive vibrations that you can send to me right now, because I need all of them. But yeah, life goes on, and Sira would love that. See you.